Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on themselves.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run right away. Down the sideline to the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run.
Went up burn.
Goal inside the 10.
You're talking about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line, a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Saquon.
And this is certainly what every team in the league is trying to do, especially on these opening scripted drives, Mike. And they tell us in meetings, you hear coaches talk about it all the time. We want to establish the line of scrimmage. We want to be the tougher team. And me and you can sit up here and debate that strategy, but certainly in this case, power run game downhill on the goal line, and that's a dream start.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy.
Will, the thrill.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Will knock him down just shy of the 40. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll run the draw with Barkley. They work forward to the 40-yard line. That's Josh Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Oh, no.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's hot. Saquon Barkley to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage.
It's
And we're back
Eagles.
in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Off the play fake, Hurts. That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
Oh, that
here
was
at their
not
own
what I
16-yard
wanted.
line.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Interesting. Eagles versus Eagles. Who's winning?
The good Eagles. I'm the good Eagle.
And that one's not
I should be up
going
14, but
anywhere.
I
That's 3 from the start, and a
fucked
loss of
up.
yards on the play.
I'm on defense
After
right
a
now.
loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to Mekhi Lemon. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10.
Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. Now Hurts. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's the run match.
First time they've looked his way
I'm gonna
tonight.
catch him eventually.
Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
A read
2
option.
minutes remaining. First half,
He's gonna keep
in a
one of those.
7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. It is 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts. A throw left side. But it's gonna wind up incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation.
He's running the same
Instead, he tries to
shit.
give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
I gotta stay in the middle. I gotta stay here.
It's Hurts.
Oh no.
Open man left side.
Oh no. The stiff arm from hell.
Still going.
That's unfortunate.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point.
14.
The kick is
Bad turnover, man.
Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want his defender to return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. first and 10. It's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A good chew.
Terrific starter there. A gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, chew itself.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here.
That was a terrible one.
It is intercepted.
Fuck. Why was it not accurate
Really holding the
at
offense
all?
back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down.
What's wrong?
Until he gets
Am I in the wrong
inside
camera
the
angle?
35. Terrific start to this drive.
Playing too close.
Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This one.
A first down throw for Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Second down and 8. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as the clock was stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Play.
Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Hurts to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Barkley, and he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
He was brought down.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
A look to
Got
the
it.
end zone, and it's
Take your
broken up.
3.
Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I fucking kicked off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down right back to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Not great.
Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long.
I was like, no way he caught that.
Around, but it falls incomplete. So, on 4th down, here's Braden Mann to punch it away for the Eagles. They send Britton Covey back deep. Taken at the 19.
Okay.
Very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Lock the fuck in here, huh?
The 49-yard line.
Don't need to force anything deep. Where do I?
On first down, it's Hurts. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of
What the
midfield.
fuck, man?
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was
I don't
going,
know where to
he got
attack
there
this.
in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. Now,
Oh, wow.
ball looking for Brown.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short.
Fucking short.
They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. On the handoff, this is Barkley.
Fucking short.
He'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
I'll
From
tell
the
you.
42-yard line. Here's second and 8. To throw is Hurts. Out wide, that's Bigsby. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Now
line.
Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh,
See ya.
they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And nothing doing here. Will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion.
Nice little 1-second glitch after the 2-minute warning. Love that.
All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That one
dropped it.
The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as
He
a quarterback
dropped.
you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
I'm going to take off with
Gain of
Jalen probably.
22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Here is 1st and goal. To the air again. Hurts. To the goal line and in.
Never mind. He gave it to me. I'll take it. I will gladly play defense.
Elliott on now for the PAT.
Make this fucking kick. Thank you.
He's got it.
Alright.
And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
He's going to try and hit me with these mesh routes. I got to just go back to that same defense.
Playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown.
Don't run this back on me, please.
Back the other way. And this will work out
Okay.
quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
It's
30.
a man blitz.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Hurts.
Beautiful. Fuck yeah, Jalen.
So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they'll discuss.
I'm putting pressure on.
4th down.
I don't care. I'll disguise it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
You've got to give credit to the defense.
You can't hold the ball. I'll fuck you up every time.
For this 4th down situation,
Cannot hold the ball there. You will die. He has 2 timeouts.
He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive.
Chill it up.
And they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone.
Over score a touchdown. Because he can't tackle.
That's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown.
Not using turbo before the line of scrimmage is so huge. Wait till you hit the hole and then do it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of
Here's the
25.
ship, man.
Take over first and 10. At their own
Here's first
44-yard
down.
Grrr.
Now, whistles here.
Didn't
Looks
want to
like
go
one of the
that far.
defenders got a head start.
I didn't want to. You quitting?
So after the penalty, a break as they now have first and 5. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. It is second down and 5.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hurts again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is.
That's what your food's counting on. You suck.
Directly into the hands of the defense because they know
Blitz 'em.
this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Yeah.
Broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. Again, Hurts. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Marvin Mims now to return it. All right, some good work on that one back. Brock, he gets this to the 33.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and
He was on it.
Incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hinton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. On target here to Njoku. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that is good for a Chargers 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be.
I feel like I
movers
baited
as
him,
well.
but he
As they get
definitely
more
needed
recognition
that
in this
shit.
league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Nice.
He finds Johnston. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score with that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this one's going to end up incomplete. Just too tough to hang on through that contact. It's going to make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now, Herbert. He's got it. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Chargers. David Njoku from 8 yards out. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they answer a field goal with 7 points, and they've got the lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the 1st. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. They'll run on 1st down to Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Nix. Look is there, but so is the defender. That hit forces the drop. It's going to be up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Nix. He has the 1st over the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to Troy Franklin.
Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Broncos tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. They'll start out with Hampton. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And they don't get the
Yes, sir.
there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. But they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right in the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Good run, gets them 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Second and 3 now. Here's Nix to throw. Moore finds his back. Harvey. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
All set now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nix now to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to work it to the 20. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Air it out on 3rd. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they take their shot to the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while. And mistakes, I guarantee you,
God,
that one
fuck.
But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, the best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They get the big play just before half. 33 yards. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Herbert now. Taking a chance to the end zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone. So that's incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing on 2nd. Herbert. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 7 now after the last catch. Got him 3. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. This gets the 1st and more. To the house, touchdown LA!
Just bounced off me like that.
So sensational work by
Trey
the
Harris.
man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. And he whiffs on the extra points. No good. So keep this a 2-point ball game.
I could kick. Fuck.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that, when you kick off the trigger, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops on his own side at the 49. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
At their 49-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, here's Nix. Troutman with the grab.
God, are you
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Now there's a timeout. 3 seconds remaining. They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down. So now they've got 3rd down. One final shot before the half. It's everything he has under this one. Oh, it's an interception. Derwin James kicks it.
I was trying to force the penalty.
Are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. Here's Lunt set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they'll give it to Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. This difference maker, well, he's up to 5 catches now for the game. And what I love about this, Kate, these are the contested catches. It may not show up as a lot of yardage, but these are the kind of catches you gain trust with the quarterback, and much more importantly, with the rest of your teammates.
They connect on the deep shot. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 37 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets this one to Harris. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Running it with Hampton. Down to the 10. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
20 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. And he's going to be brought down back to the 13-yard line. And that sends his offense in the wrong direction. It's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick.
In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Staring down, that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense. Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Nix. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, looking to throw. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
Second down, give to Harvey. And give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Broncos needing a couple. They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Just a yard left to go on second down. On the draw, he gives to Harvey. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 3. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harvey fields the pitch. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you stop the run twice now. And to make you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Throwing now. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown.
Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending.
Didn't I ice myself? Did that happen? Is that a thing? I fucked
An
it?
entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And when it mattered most, he got it. No miss this time. He wins this game. So it's a win for the Broncos. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it. From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from LA. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is a San Francisco first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Purdy's pass.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 44.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing now, Stafford. His first throw is an interception. Picked up.
Freddie. Freddie.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Purdy throwing here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out second and 1.
At the 30-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. Still has room inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. A pitch to McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Myles Garrett sack is a loss of 9. It is 3rd and goal.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Cut near the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
George Kittle capping a 7-play scoring drive. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point.
Dude.
Send right down the middle.
Fucked up.
And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Rams, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Putting the tight end in motion. Stafford on 2nd down. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. Running for the marker with Williams. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. To throw, Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. There's the stop, looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that gives LA the first.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Stafford.
43-yard line.
Throw reeled in by Higbee. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock, it's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will wide open.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA!
Touchdown.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Harrison Mevis on for the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Samuel on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Gets him the first past the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
7-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
We've set it down from the 37. Here's Purdy to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10. At their
Good
own
field position for the
47-yard
Rams
line.
as they get ready. First and 10. Final throw before the break. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him a first set down. That play goes for 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. So we'll bring up the Rams first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Rams first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, a run with Williams. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Stafford back to throw. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's complete to Higbee. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
That's a gain of 3.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
17 yards.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. They go to him again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down. On 3rd and goal.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, defense stays put. Couldn't get him to jump. Well done by the defense. We've hit our 2-minute warning. Rams in range for a game-winning score. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. It's a chip shot. This one straight ahead. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
Like you say that, think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Samuel now to return it. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Kobe Turner. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Second down.
To the set, Purdy. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle.
No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath, really, on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. The second time that they have brought him down on this series.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
So make a check of that win column for the Rams. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is. Yeah. I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiar.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, Hurts. That's caught left side by Stowers. And he's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are immovable.
Throwing here, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds, bro. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Met there, driven out to cap that game at about 6 yards. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's cut by Hollywood Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Lennon's got it left side. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Hurts is set, first and 10. And that last completion is 4th of this opening series. He's only missed one so far. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Everyone was just so flustered. What the fuck was I doing?
After forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
I might have to get off.
Take over first down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
So
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Andrew Makuba on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
Long,
2.
they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. First down now, ball at the 33. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing on second, Darnold. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. It's Cooper to Gene flying in. And that's going to lead to a lengthy now 3rd and 21.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
It might be Captain Obvious here, but the team who wins today, Kate, it might just be the team who finally takes care of the football.
Hurts to throw. And this is going to be launched on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tyrese Knight on that tackle.
I mean, this group's job, watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts in from 13 yards out. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Shaking off the pick quickly, and he's going to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Darnold now to throw. Brought in close to the edge.
Oh my God. What?
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers
Oh, that can't fucking happen.
When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Throwing here just before halftime. He's got Smith. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard
On 2nd down, here's Darnold. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover.
Nowhere to go with it. He's planted. They got him at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Swapping to a different play here. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. This is Cox. That's Cup. And this drive has some new life and some momentum. What a play coming through on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in a double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry for Charbonnet. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
Donald with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Here's Charbonnet again on 2nd. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They get to him and they drop him, and that's going to knock them out of field goal range. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Play fake, Darnold. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch, even limited to a couple.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hurts setting up to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over just shy of the 40.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the ones capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Starting this one out with Charbonnet. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Campbell on the stop.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Charbonnet. And this is going to work out for him. Pick up a 4, and that's going to keep this offense out there.
Winning, losing, tied, driving for the win. If you're running it on 4th down in the 4th quarter, Kate, you better be sure you can make that marker.
That's a 48-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Now he gives to Charbonnet, coming right. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st down. So we're down to 2
This is terrible.
from Seattle. Seahawks going for the win here.
They had turnovers today.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Darnold. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
This time they've got it. We can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces 4th down.
I think completion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. To throw. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 19 yards on 4th down, partner. And the call to go for it pays off. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And he will not find the connection on the other end. An incompletion sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. It's a 36-yard look for him. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. That kid might just win them this game.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. It brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin, you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Desperation time here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
The 1st down pass.
Lining up for one final snap.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks.
Not my best. Not good back. 2, 2, 4. Yeah.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second
From the
and
44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's going to be caught down the right sideline.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Two-point conversion.
Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And a Kansas City
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was right.
Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll get forward. Gives him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up third down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his man at the 6.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The kick is good.
We are through one. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Walker. Finding space at the 40. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
3 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
Mahomes
50-yard
on
line.
first down. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field somewhere.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
And it's
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now, Jackson. Throw it on the run. It's behind his man, and it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And now it's fourth down.
A 50-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Ravens tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Remigio now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. It's second down.
To second and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Mahomes back. That one swung out wide to Walker. Inside the 35. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Third down and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Jackson now. That one on target, some more. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Finds room inside the 40. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. It's a big one for the Ravens. 52 yards. Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Rolling right. He keeps, and he will score! Lamar Jackson. So tough to stop. Down close. He's got a Ravens touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chiefs 7.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 2 scores.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's inside the 40. And he will take this.
I gotta be honest, this meter is killing me.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I have no concept of it whatsoever. It's terrible.
His kick is good. And the Chiefs
I
are back
expected
within
for
1 score. It is an 8-point game.
Chiefs 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 5. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is where playmaking ability almost can be a bit of a detriment to a running quarterback. They just have so much confidence in their ability to keep plays alive. And while that can be a huge weapon for offenses, a lot of the time, it doesn't always work out.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
2nd down, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
So, on 4th down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley on to punt. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. That'll bring up 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's right. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What up, bro? Yo.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Walker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Moving left. He's going to run it. And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Patrick to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game is tied. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Baltimore.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One last shot now for Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back finding space at the 40. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And it's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Barkley did not get there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is blocked.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Another return
at their own 31-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Straight ahead, Walker. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Walker on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line. The
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing is Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's got a good
getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And Walker has it. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes now on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. He completes this to Walker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. That is second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 41 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
His kick is good.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point
Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
Keep the score. Chiefs 28, Eagles 27. Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were on. Well, the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And we are underway from Reliance Stadium in Houston. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And Stroud now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 54 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Marks now on 1st and 10. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stroud going to give to Marks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Mike
City.
Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
A gain of 9 brings up second
From the 33, here's second and a yard. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. He'll get about 2. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A gain of 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor.
The fuck was that, bro?
Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Oh, man.
Now a pitch to Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll send Worthy in motion. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they think about what they want to do here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point.
Yes.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down. They'll run it here with Saquon.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
It is 3rd and long. Hurts to throw. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Peter Kohu. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Yeah.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCouver. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. The pass brought in by Lemon. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A run with Barkley. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Open is the tight end, Eli Stowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10
Here's
at the
Hurts.
40-yard line.
That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Left side, he's got Lemon. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another Eagles.
To throw, Hurts. There's a throw right side. To be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots out. It's 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Hurts will try it again. And he's in. Eli Stowers. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Remigio now on the return. Get across the 20. Mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 7-2. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Going to be first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to try it here again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Remigio now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 10 yards to begin the second half and a first down.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? And in this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and first down.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let this one go deep. That's hard.
That's bad defense from the start.
A terrific play all the way around.
That is
Finished off
terrible.
by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass, caught by Saquon. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Second down and 8. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards to start the 4th. That's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here comes Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
Mike, I don't love that decision. I'm in the school of thought where the only time I'm going for 2 is if it is clearly to win and there is not enough time on the clock for my opponent to respond. In this case, tie the game, go on defense. Maybe you can end up actually getting the ball back and go down for the win.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Walker. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up
throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick on the run to the right. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Eagles 13. Harrison Butker.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Hurts. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Eagles first down.
A run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately thinned.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a closely fought affair, but they were able to survive.
Good afternoon.
Eke out.
GG's in the chat. (23-11), and I'm a hero. 24-11, and I'm a hero. Coming for it.